Hey, what else going on, you guys? It's People Play Negative AE, and welcome back. We're playing Loop Hero again today. This might be late, actually. I don't know how many videos I'm going to get up today, just because I got stuff to do today. But we've been uploading 3 episodes a day anyway, so it's been pretty good. So, real quick, just off screen, I just put down the rogue thing, or the thief. I don't know what this is called. Rogue. There it is. And I've edited my deck a little bit, and I'll explain it in a second. I unlocked the rogue because I wanted to see how they play. You know, you never know until you try a class whether they're right for you or not. I don't think we're ready for level 2 yet, guaranteed. But I think I'm gonna go with the classic village cemetery, but X the wheat fields. And here's my thinking. My thinking is that the wheat fields seem very crazy, right? They give 5 times loop HP to healing in adjacent villages. But usually you have a wheat field on the first part and the last part of a village. And scarecrows spawn every 4 days. If you can't handle that scarecrow, or there's multiple scarecrows on that specific wheat field, you're taking a lot more damage than 5 times the loop HP. So my thinking is that this already gives 15 plus 5 times the loop HP. This is just way more healing than you need on the village anyway. So I think I take the village because it'll give me the stuff. I think I still take a battlefield. The only reason I took out the battlefield before was because I was thinking that maybe I could just like Chrono Crystal Spider Cocoon and just fight a ton of spiders. And that's kind of my goal with this build in general, is just fight a ton of spiders. And have spiders be mostly what's going on. The cemetery is there because I like getting books and pages. I don't know what they do, but I have a ton of them, and I figure I might as well just keep it up. And skeletons aren't that hard because they're like scarecrows, but they don't attack as fast. So if you can kill them fast, it's pretty easy. We're keeping the treasury for supplies, and then we're gonna keep rocking thing because I don't really believe in desert. Right? There's nothing that's really help me believe in desert. So we're gonna go with this build and hopefully do pretty well. Also, like I said, yeah, this video is probably gonna be pretty late, just because I got a bunch of stuff that I want to do today. Well, not necessarily that I even want to do. I just kind of like have to do it. And then I think okay, so however many items are in that bag, that's interesting. However many items are in that bag, when you run around the loop, it will give you those bunch of items. Or maybe even cards. Well, so this is good then. So okay, I wasn't even expecting this. But if this is true and my spider build works, we're gonna place this down immediately. Then we're in a good spot. We're in a pretty good spot, I feel like, because we're gonna spawn like a bunch of spiders. Basically, is the goal here. In fact, it's so much the goal that I'm just gonna start it pretty early here. So we've Chrono Crystaled that area, and we're gonna place some spider cocoons around that area as well. Still no gear. So does that mean I'd never get gear? So does the rogue ability cancel out me getting gear normally? I mean, it seems like it kind of does. X HP for all. Good. That's better. Crit damage chance. 22% chance for 157 damage. Very interesting. And then we have boots. Okay. So I think that we just don't get gear, and instead we get cards, which might make this like one of the best classes. I was very hesitant to play this class, but if the gimmick is that you never get gear and you just get cards the entire time, and then at the end you get a whole bunch of gear. Like, have we gotten a single piece of gear from any enemy? I don't think so. I think it just gives us a trophy and then we deal with it. Very interesting. We're gonna I'm trying to remember how I built it before. I think if you do that and then you put meadows throughout here. Yeah, so this could all be meadows. Can it all be meadows? I'm trying to remember how I built it. I do not remember. Because this and this can be meadows, and that can be a meadow. And that can be a meadow if this is a rock. Got it. Okay, now I understand. I was trying to remember how I built it the first time. Okay, so now we can do kind of like this nonsense. And now we're going to have like a bunch of spiders spawning, which is nice. And then in theory, that should make it so we get like a ton of items. We basically have our, oh wow, that was fast. Like so fast that I don't even know what to do about another treasury so early on. Like this is almost awesome because we're not, and then I think we do something like do something like that. I was trying to like figure out in space where I'm gonna place another chrono crystal. Probably place it there. Yeah, so there's all the spiders. Good. That's what we want. We want like a ton of spiders. And we seem to kill very fast. Like, and look at all these mountains we're getting. Now I don't have an Oblivion yet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's wait. Because I think as soon as you summon one more, there's a goblin camp that spawns. This is a super interesting way to play. This is just better evasion, which is nice. This is better evasion than that. I'll almost take. Better damage first. Yeah, I'll take that. And then we just wait. Cool. So am I wrong in thinking that the other classes don't have a crit chance? Is this the only class with crit chance? Do something like that. We'll pass through town on our way in. Yeah, this should be relatively easy with the rate that we kill things. Like, assuming we kill... Okay, we got an Oblivion, so we can continue our escapade over here. I mean, I don't necessarily want harpies to spawn, so I'm not about that life just yet. And then we don't want to place a second village because we don't know necessarily... What is evasion bonus? Is that like extra evasion on top of... I don't know what evasion bonus is, but we're gonna spec into it a little bit. Counter, sure. This is all experimental. I don't really know too much about how this will work. Kind of make that run. Yeah, we kind of knew that was gonna happen. I also think we should make use of kind of meadows over here. That's gonna heal for 3. That doubles the effect of a day's passing. So technically, if you build... I mean, that's interesting. So if you build meadows around the chrono crystals, we can't really do it too much there, but we build like 4 meadows. That's 3 HP, so that's now 6 HP. It's like we placed 2 meadows down instead of just 1. And they're both full. That's good. Kind of do it here as well, which we will do. Is there life? Oh, there is. There's vampirism. So we could like... We want that meta to be a thing. We could make this a harpy thing, but I don't see a point really right now. There we go. And so that's like full on. And then same thing with that. So now we have a use for metas with the chrono crystals. Which are interesting. It's almost like we're placing 2 meadows down every time. What's our healing per day? 42? Pretty nice. So what we want is like something like that. Okay, so this is new. Max HP increased by 1 for each received trophy. Yes? Wouldn't that just be infinite HP? It doesn't say it gets rid of it, so we'll have to see. If we receive a trophy, we get 1 health. So every time we defeat an enemy, which, if you're looking at our map, I'm gonna go ahead and Oblivion this. Seems pretty likely. Seems like we're gonna run into a lot of enemies. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Place 1 more. Okay, let's calm ourselves for a second. That seems better. I feel like our boots have all of our evasion, and so that is just added evasion. So it's just we have 12 evasion. This is 18 evasion, which is better, but we lose the counter, which is 9%. But we don't lose it completely. Let's take it. This is double our health, so we'd be hard pressed not to take that. This is better. This is such an interesting way to play. Critical damage. We don't really have a high critical chance, to be entirely honest with you. We're about to get new items here. Are these like worthless for us? Are the treasure chests like worthless for us? Like we just don't get loot. Like we just don't get loot with, so treasure chests are worthless. Which is very interesting. And we can't pop the treasury yet, so we run this. We run this little gambit where we kind of like, I like this. I like this. Okay, we're gonna maybe be a little spiced here. Nice. We do a ton of damage. More skeletons, please. I almost wonder if it's like even worth it having villages. Like there's a lot of stuff going on that I have to think about moving forward. So we're raising our max HP every time we defeat an enemy, which is crazy. This is, I was going to say, this is either going to be crazy or terrible. 5 HP at the start of each day. We healed a lot. We heal 60 HP a day. Can you double up? Doubles the effect of a daze on adjacent tiles. I don't think you can. Do something like this. Kind of run a chrono crystal patch. This would give us the most. And then this whole area will be our spider's nest. We don't actually need those. I might even oblivion them. Like, they don't even get a chance to attack the skeletons. Poor skeletons, dude. Skeletons are really good for what we got going on. We can place another village and be fine. Part of me just wants to make this healing alley. But I think it would be better to heal upon going into skeleton row, just in case. And then we'll continue placing skeleton things, or not skeleton, spider things over there. And we're about to get like a ton of loot. The only bad part about this is that if you end up like fighting too many enemies, I guess you get like too much gear almost. Damage to all would be nice, especially with our build that we got going on. Damage to all, lower evasion, that's fine. Oh wow. Maybe not. We go that instead. Have a 21% evasion chance. Better damage on both, which means that the sword has to go. So, like, what does this guy give us? 0. So, do they even really matter? I don't think they do. I think they just don't serve any purpose. Again, we can't pop anything just yet, so we're gonna aim for the double healing on day, which is we're at 72 right now. If we could get that to like 100 per day, or like maybe even, dude, I'm like, do I like this character? I almost like it because you're guaranteed loot. Right? Like you in a normal run, you normally get loot or cards from a thing. In this, it's almost like you get cards for killing enemies, and then also at the end you get like a shit ton of loot. So you almost get like, you're guaranteed a wave of loot that matches the wave that you're on, or maybe even a little bit higher. If we spawn one of these, we have to spawn a goblin. I said gablin. We have to spawn a goblin camp if we do that, so then we also maybe want something over here, like roadside, like there. Yeah, so these aren't useful at all. The battlefields are useless. They're a useless piece of technology with road. Unless like it differentiates like what treasure you get by the enemies that you fight, which I don't know if it does. So this is like really good. Like, I don't even know what to say about what's going on. Let's look at this. 10% to simultaneously attack 2 targets. %7 less damage for every enemy starting after the second enemy. So if there's 3 enemies, it takes 7% less. And if there's 4 enemies, I take 14% less. But there's never going to be more than 4. At least I don't think there can be. Unless I put a vampire mansion. So, interesting. So, vampire mansions, huh? Let's go with the resurrection charge. 10% chance to simultaneously attack 2 targets sounds interesting. But resurrection charge I think would be helpful just in case we get a little bit spicy here in a second. I mean, it looks like we're at half health, but really we're at 447, which was full health like a wave ago. But we're fighting so many enemies that our max health is increasing to insane levels, which I almost think is like it's like making us use our potions more. But we're at such high health that it's like, I don't know. And then I have to start placing these rocks, but I don't have an Oblivion to deal with the Goblin Camp that spawns. And like, that's another thing, is look at how many rocks we have. We could be increasing our max health even beyond this. That ability seems a little insane to me. And then we could place that there, but this would give us more benefit. And then I don't think you can double up. I think it would be a little crazy if you could double up. So if you do this, and then you get like a river, and then you multiply the health per day with like a river, you got an attack off, which is saying something. We definitely want to like leave with these, but I don't know. I do definitely like that you're able to keep up with the level. With Rogue. Like, you don't have to, like, worry, like, am I gonna get gear to, like, do stuff? Like, it's... Like, you pretty much are guaranteed gear, although... Yeah, let's hit that attack speed up. I was just about to say, I feel like we're attacking a little slow. Evasion is less, technically. Our boots are all of our evasion. It's not even that much better. Evasion would be what? Not very good. I mean, this would increase our evasion, lower our defense. Which I almost think we do. We got no weapons, which I'm a little sad. So, I mean, that'll probably be a pain moving forward, is like our weapons are not good. I guess the problem is that you will run into a situation where you get a whole crap ton of gear, but maybe not the gear that you need. So you're definitely going to be... Okay, here we go. We're going to pause it right after this battle and do some stuff. The good news is that we're getting a ton of pages from doing this because we're not using all of our things. And now we can place another thing. Another mountain. So we will place another mountain, and maybe we spawn a harpy? Not yet. There it is. And then I wonder where, if we do this. I guess, yeah, that's the optimal place for it. Maybe it just tries to find the optimal place. we've kind of reset our thing, and now our health is insane. We got another treasury, which is what you like to see. No oblivion. We'll probably summon another goblin camp, to be completely honest with you. Man, just a weapon would be nice. But alas. But we do have another oblivion, so we can kind of continue our escapade here. Cool. We don't really have to worry about a goblin camp popping up. And then, actually, we might want to save it for the thief thing that's going to pop up here. Which we will immediately obliviate. So okay, so we have a couple things in our pocket. We're looking pretty low, but we're also at 463 health, which I'm pretty happy with. It's just, I don't know if we have enough like vampirism to keep up, or like, and our weapons aren't very good at all either. So it's, what a weird place. What a weird spot to be. We're in a weird spot to be. We could place down another chrono here. We might die. We have a resurrection charge, so I'm not like entirely worried. And then we can kind of do this. Have like a healing utopia there. I'm not too worried. Because again, we have a resurrection charge, but that worries me just a slight bit because it means we don't have enough regeneration to keep up with the amount of damage that we're receiving. We did get that, which means we have to escape. So I think we do a couple things. On this next loop, we have to check if we get any weapons. If we don't get any weapons, unfortunately, we're gonna have to take off. Like, it also depends on like how good are the weapons. We need some sort of sustain. We lost the treasury because it keeps giving us things, and I can't place down the things fast enough. I feel like cemeteries should be next to. We might be in trouble here. Okay, I was gonna say unless we kill the gargoyle fast enough. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of healing. Deals you a full hand of oblivion. I don't know if we want that. 3 HP after a kill, which is nice. We were just talking about how we need sustain, and then 50% chance to steal a resource surge. No. We want 3% after each kill. Or is it 3% or 3? 3. Okay, we leave. We leave. We're not fighting the boss. We're definitely not fighting the boss, so we leave now. Way to make my decision for me, I suppose. I guess I made the decision, but you never realize until it's until it's a little too late. That's okay. That is okay. I learned a lot. I think this class is good. Oh yeah, we have to leave. We're gonna pause it right before we get to the end, which is gonna be right here. And we're gonna take off. Yeah, we're retreating now. That's gonna be nice for us, because now we have a whole bunch of resources. Now we don't have enough for the library because we used it to make the rogue, but I like the rogue actually. Like, I normally don't like rogues, but I guess this is not a traditional game, right? This is a very new game. So like me and my old ways. I'm trying to say, what is this? We don't have one yet. Unlocks the Storm Temple card. Like, it might even be worth it to invest in some of these just because we don't have any yet. Let's unlock the Storm Temple card. What a nice smelting barrel, throwing in more coal. Hey lad, what's in the secret study of armor? You'll travel far and just say like this. The storm will stop. You know why? Because the storm will be on your side, laddie. Alright, I want to see what it does though. Okay, well, so let's read these. So, Arsenal, central hub for the true matters of Warcraft. They can teach anyone how to fight with any weapon. Creates an additional item slot. Lowers item quality by 15%. I already hate that. I mean, I guess you're getting an additional item. But it's like at the same time. Strikes 2 random targets within its range. Lightning every 5 seconds. Lightning cannot be evaded. What? Effects of multiple temples can stack. Every 5 seconds. What does that mean? I'll have to use it because I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. Hey guys, we're going to end it here. I'm already late to upload this, so you'll probably see this a little bit later, but I appreciate you watching anyway. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to be aiming for, I guess, like my goal now is to kind of, my goal originally was to just advance as far up the tree as possible, but I feel like maybe the stuff down here would help like a decent amount. I don't know if I want to build another farm or if I'm at the place where I would build another farm just yet. Because we already have one. You can give residents food or furniture to store, which sounds nice. Plus 10 to the camp's item limit. Which is actually might be a little good. And then this is a crossbow tower that you can have next to the campfire. Well, and then another thing too is we have items now. Heals 5 HP at the start of each day. We already have a table, so we can't. Oh no, that's locked. We already have a table. And plus 1 of the max number of potions versus 1 defense. I like max number of potions. We need more of this then. Interesting. This I would be okay with removing. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be. And peace out, you guys.